Your life is going to look different than everyone else's life. Your timeline, the choices you're presented with, the feelings you have, the life path that is made for you is completely different to everyone else's. And the reason why this matters so much is that we need to throw comparison out the window. When you look around at society through social media or your life, and you're like, oh, they're doing this or they got that, or how come they're doing that and I can't? I need you to understand that life unfolds through you, and it can unfold through you at a higher capacity when you trust in yourself, when you trust in your life. And what do I mean by this? In this video, I want to talk about surrendering into your life and following that for your highest good, okay? To really create this thing where you're working with life, you're working with God, source, creator, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to say God. You're working with God. You're allowing things to happen that are meant for you, okay? And that's going to be beyond your ego and your control. And when you can learn to surrender your control, to listen to life, you will receive the guidance that's clearer and for your higher good, okay? If you don't know me already, my name is Grace Moralia. I specialize in trauma, healing, and subconscious reprogramming. I help people release inner blocks, whether they be beliefs, traumas, programs that keep them out of their authentic truth, keep them disconnected from themselves so that they can create a life of freedom and, in alignment with who they really, really are. Okay, if you're interested in working with me, I have one more space for private coaching. You can book a consultation call below. If you like my energy, please like and subscribe. Thank you. So I can boost the algorithm. Comment below also as well if you resonate with this, to boost the algorithm as well. It helps me continue to support humanity. So I'm sitting out here in nature, listening to life. My initiations this past month have been to trust life, to listen to life, to trust that if you surrender into what is true for you, what lives in your intuition, and you practice being authentic with yourself, you will come out on top. When we surrender the ideas and stories of the mind, like fear, or I have to have all this shit together, I need to be farther, I need to plan these things, it's blocking magic that could come through if you surrendered. If you surrender these stories, and I don't mean being passive. Surrendering means I'm going to lean back and listen to what's true for me. And how do you do that? Your body is your antenna of the divine. Your body is the antenna for the divine, okay? And the divine is in your sacral chakra, your belly button, your intuition. You can feel it in your heart when things land for you, okay? A lot of times, because we're so disconnected to nature, we're disconnected from the body, and spirit, our own spirit, we have a hard time discerning how to choose out of the mind, okay? When you're choosing from the mind, you're already choosing limitation because you're choosing based off of what you've been through before, okay? God, the divine, works through the moment and knows a lot more about what's true for you, but you need to be willing and receptive to receive that. And how do you do that? By surrendering into the moment. That's really the biggest message I have for you. Surrendering into the moments means instead of trying to control this, if you don't know the answer, you don't know where you're being guided, to lean back and trust your body. If you can be present in this moment, however you want to do it, you can go out in nature, you can meditate, you can do yoga, anything that brings you back into this moment, okay? You will be able to hear your higher guidance. And that might be just super simple. Like you might just hear someone saying, a voice or a higher voice or something that feels right for you saying, slow down, take extra time today, sleep more, do this, post this. Something very simple, because the actual present moment is going to bring the right guidance for the next moment. It's not about planning what's going to happen 2 weeks from now through your mind. It's about learning to drop into this moment and knowing that through this moment there are infinite possibilities for you. There are infinite possibilities for you right now. And there's a higher guidance right now. So if you block that guidance, if you block the now moment, what you're doing is you're trying to control, and it's going to create a lower reality. It doesn't mean it has to be all the time, but think about how much more productive it would be if we learned, and this is what I'm practicing, to surrender into the moment, hear what is right for us right now, feel it in our body, does this feel right? Use your discernment, use your bodily awareness. Does this feel right? Does this not? You got to practice. If you don't practice, seeing what feels right for you, how are you ever going to know, right? So you really got to just see how life unfolds as you choose yourself. See how life unfolds as you choose yourself, okay? And it is a practice, okay? But if there is love all around you, which there is, and we have forgotten that because we have grown up in a society full of fear. If love is all around you, it will guide you through love, through support, through I've got you, even when it's hard, because life is hard, okay? We know that. But if you are present through your lessons, you take care of your body, you choose yourself over and over again, it'll become easier and easier and easier and easier to discern what is higher, what feels best, who needs to go, and why, okay? When you surrender into the moment, let's say you're operating out of ego, and so then you can only operate at this capacity. If you decide to surrender the ego more and say, I'm going to trust in God, I'm going to trust in life, I'm going to let myself be guided in this moment instead of trying to control or be living in fear, there's something that'll open up here, and it'll be more supportive. It's ever present, it's ever available every time you're willing to tap in, okay? So if you need help doing this and aligning to your highest timeline and creating something that feels really free for you in your life, out of the traumas of your past, your childhood, and you really want to feel supported in your, soul purpose, that is what I help my clients do in my one-on-one coaching, really receiving transformation so that they can create that life of freedom, authenticity, not caring about their family's expectations or the people of their past expectations, so they can, flourish in their gifts beyond what they've been through. So you can book a consultation call below. Let me know if this was helpful. I also have one-on-one sessions available if you just want a one-off for a very limited time. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe and let me know how this resonated with you. Bye.